I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to Smack It Raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RawFlix, the Monday edition of the Smackin' It Raw podcast. I am your host, the patron saint of podcast, and the warden, Matt Ritter. And I am here with my co-host. She is host of the Sheely Showcase, Inside the Mind of In the Crowd. Story time with the current Trick or Trivia champion, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey.
And he is the Deadbeat Poppy, Daddy Delgado, the Salted of Spitter Swallow, our friend Steve, and the Wrestle Quizdom champion for now.
The Smackin' It Raw representative Wrestle Quizdom champion.
Why do you always have to correct me? Why can't you just let me say things? Why are you the way you are, Vince? Why are you
It's the basis of our relationship. Like, would it really be our relationship if I didn't?
It'd be a happier relationship if you didn't.
I'm happy. I don't know about you, but I'm happy.
That makes one of us. Vicente Alejandro Delgado Estrada.
Yes, aquí estoy.
I want to thank you guys for joining us. And if you are joining us live over at youtube.com/creationworld, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
It boosts the algorithm, helps find new listeners.
And why do we care?
Because you're a whore.
We care because I'm a whore. That is correct. For your likes, for your attention, for your views, for your
shares, retweets.
No, I'll keep going.
For your
bell notifications,
subscriptions,
subs, likes.
For you.
Thank you, Allison.
I am a whore for you, the listener. You guys did great. You guys listed all those great things, but no, for you, the listener. I'm a whore.
I said one thing. Glad
Please like, subscribe, comment, boost that algorithm, help us find new listeners, share us around, tell people about us. If you're a wrestling fan, you know other wrestling fans, and they're not listening to us, be like, hey, you guys should check this out. You know, give us some exposure, get us out there, because the more people that watch us and the more exposure we get, the more fun I can be and the more people I can entertain and so on and so forth. It's all of those things. I love you too, Will. Hi, Allison. And what is up, Tommy, in the chat. And while you're at it, flick that beat and hit that notification bell. Get notified every time we go live, whether it is every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 Eastern for the Creation Conversation. Monday, 15 minutes after whenever the fuck Raw decides to end. Tuesdays for NXXXT, 9:15 p.m. Central, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Fridays, currently 10:15 p.m. Central, 11:15 p.m. Eastern until we go back to 2 hours, and then that'll change. And 2 weeks from now on a Friday, we're going to do Getting Off.
Okay.
But sometimes it's Friday and sometimes it's Sunday. It all just depends on whether or not Katie wants to spend time with her real life friends or her cool friends. So whatever she decides.
Saturday, you're doing a show.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yes, you guys can join us this Saturday after the Royal Rumble. And when I say us, I mean me and Young Kings Wrestling, because these two are busy.
I can't even watch the Rumble live, so
to smash or pass the 2025 Royal Rumble. If you are a wrestling fan and you are watching, you know about the card, you know about what we're getting into, you know about some of the big names that are going to be in both the men's Rumble and the women's Rumble, people returning, things coming back. It's always got surprises. It's always fun. So please come join us 15 minutes after that show ends to smash. Yes, Vince.
Are you going to smash or pass each individual competitor with Young Kings Wrestling in the Rumble?
Well, you just have to tune in to find out. You guys can also follow us at
Cute.
twitch.tv/Creation World, Amazon Prime, Twitch, Combine, Fusion Ha, whatever you want to call it. You combine those two. You get a free sub. You give us that free sub because you love me and you want to see me naked. Or, maybe you don't. And just when you give me the sub, like say naked, yes, naked, no, then I know what you want. Regardless of that, if not me, then Katie, not naked, but just sub for her.
Well,
or, because she's awesome and she has a show that she does on Twitch and YouTube as well. You guys should check that out. And we'll talk about that at the end of the show. Or our friends over at Rivet City Radio, Will, Allison, Botchbots, Chair Shots, all of the stuff that they do. Or, just your favorite Twitch streamer. Like, support content creators, especially if it costs you nothing to do so. It's just a little bit of effort. We are making the effort to create content for you. So throw a little bit of that effort back at us and go on your computer and give us that free sub. It's not costing you anything.
Yeah.
Katie, Dudes and Rumors.
Yes. I have things. Not many things, but a few things. Dakota Kai is out with a concussion because that dropkick show from Zoe Stark last week fucked her up.
Jesus.
So,
you should call them Team Cans instead of Team Kick. Team Can't stay healthy.
Damage Control is literally living up to their name, literally, because they're all damaged.
I was going to say, but it's not controlled, so they are not living up to their name. The damage is not controlled.
It's controlled within the group.
Dakota just has to pass the concussion test, and she's fine. Kairi should be back soon because her wrist. Asuka should actually also be back soon because of her leg. And Io's healthy. So
Io's the only one healthy.
Hey, Io might win on Saturday. You never know.
She should. She should. I want Rhea versus Io. That's what I want.
I just want Rhea, but that's neither in nor there. That's not the conversation we're having.
Hopefully, Dakota Kai is okay. That is
yeah.
The bonus. Hopefully, she's okay and she passes the concussion protocol.
Yes. So if she passes in a timely manner, she will show up in the Rumble more than likely. If not, then she won't. That's just how math works. This one's fun. Biggie doing Big E things because the New Day are terrible, and he said, well, fuck you guys, I'm just gonna go do other things that I want to do. He's voicing a character in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man coming out in 2 days. Put your hand down, shut up.
But
no.
Isn't Biggie doing Biggie things the whole reason? Anyway.
No, this is more fun stuff that he wants to do. It's
not like he can do Biggie things in the ring.
No, but he could have been a manager. He could be managing them. He could
still do things in the ring if he wanted to.
No, I don't think medically he can.
How many people have said, oh, WWE doctors don't clear me, but I'll go somewhere else and wrestle? There's a list of them in AEW.
Don't you say those people are stupid?
Noodle Neck is stupid. Brian has questionable choices.
Brian was cleared by WWE doctors.
He was cleared.
Cope was cleared by AEW or WWE doctors. The only one that wasn't was Noodle Neck. So if
Noodle Neck's bitch ass.
If he wants to be Noodle Neck 2.0, go right ahead.
Christian wasn't, and then he was, and then he wasn't. But regardless, we're not here to talk about all that bullshit. Big E's gonna be in Spider-Man.
That's so fucking cool. I'm so excited.
Because he's a bad friend.
Listen,
you're a bad friend.
Just be, that's not true.
I just want to be. I'm just happy for Big E.
Stop it.
I love Big E. I love Spider-Man. I'm ready for this. I was already gonna watch this.
Comes out in 2 days on Disney Plus.
On the 29th, right?
29th.
I can't wait. I'm gonna look forward to that.
It says on my notes and the thing I saw it on. That's it. That's all I had.
All right.
What about the Jordan Grace officially signing thing?
Well, that was a given. That's not even like news. We knew she was coming here.
Yeah, but it sounds official. Sounds like she signed. She put.
Who are your sources, Vince?
The internet, of course. God, Facebook, Instagram.
I'm gonna need you to come out with me with official sources that we trust.
Young Kings Wrestling. They tweeted it probably. I don't know if they did it.
Probably they tweeted it. Probably
just assuming they probably tweeted it.
That's absolutely
well.
bonkers.
While Vince is trying to source his Jordan Grace official signing,
source.
Seth freaking Rollins, which by the way, Zoe heard the freaking for the first time, said it about 17 times after that, and also kept saying, "That's weird. Why is he freaking? That's weird."
But his drip though.
Seth comes out and says he's tossing everyone off. He's tossing off Roman. He's tossing off Punk. He's tossing off Sammy. He's tossing anyone and everyone in that Royal Rumble right off. And then after he does that, he has to figure out who he wants to take on a date. Is it going to be Big Gunner? Is it going to be Cody Rhodes?
Cody,
Who is he helped Cody win the title, and now he's going to take it away from Cody, even though I'm fairly certain since his return, Seth Rollins has not won a single match against Cody Rhodes. So, like, maybe don't do that because your record isn't that great right now. Sethery. Big Gunner was like, hey, I heard you said my name. And they were going back and forth and everything was cool. And then WWE took a big shit on that segment by sending out Logan Paul, who came out to declare himself for the Rumble. And nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants. Well, I'm not going to say nobody wants him to win. He does have a large following of people who probably do want to see him win. I'm not going to ask that their combined IQ be checked, but he does have a large following of people who probably want to see him win the Royal Rumble, unfortunately, and they're all under the age of 12.
There's a larger group of people who want to see him not in a wrestling ring ever again, but I digress.
Possibly. So, Seth, Gunther, Logan Paul, spit or swallow.
It was a fun segment until Logan Paul showed up.
Same. I felt the same thing. It's going to get a gargle just because Logan Paul kind of like took it down a few pegs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting a spit because Logan Paul showed up.
And nobody asked you to be there, bitch. Like, damn. Could have anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
in the title picture. I'm okay.
I'm gonna save all of the other stuff. Well, yeah, I'm gonna save all that for that last. So right. Judgment Day, we're getting their asses raided until Carlito came out to make the save. Unfortunately, he was not cool enough to help them get the win.
True.
Every wet dream.
That's one way to put it,
dream.
Every single one. Yeah. JD got fucked up.
Oh my god. Talk about taking a fucking bump.
Like, man. Momentum in the big dome sent his ass back. And he apparently, like, collapsed going to the back. So he might also have a concussion. So put his ass through the thing too, because sweet Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to be in the Rumble regardless. But yeah, please make sure the dude is okay. I cringed every single time he took a shot to the head after that dive, because I think he took like a knee to the back of his head from Eric, and it just looked gnarly. He looked like he was out of it. Rick says that man proved his screen and cannot be cracked under any circumstance. Hey, he's hard-headed for sure. But he showed out. He showed out. Viking Raiders showed out. Dom showed out. It was a really fun match. Really fun match, despite the circumstances. So
the crowd loved it. Yeah, no. There was also a spot, like, I know we've been back and forth on the War Raiders, but there was a spot where Freddie Guerrero got picked up on the outside for a power bomb, and his skirt was covering Eric's face, and he couldn't see, yet he still somehow blindly found his way to JD and hit JD with Dom anyway, which was cool. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Also,
his skirt.
I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion with one person on the show and one person only, but I don't think any member of the Judgment Day for the boys needs to be in the Royal Rumble because none of them have a chance of winning it. Period. It is a waste of spots to put JD, Carlito, Finn Balor, who probably might not even be back, or Dirty Dom, Freddie Guerrero in the Royal Rumble, because Dom's arc is trying to figure out how to, fix things with Liv after he was out being a little fucking hoe. Like that's his story. That's what he's doing. Nowhere near main event of WrestleMania. He's not. JD is completely fucking useless. Carlito doesn't wrestle, and
Put
Finn
some
Balor.
respect on that man's name after tonight.
I refuse. And Finn Balor. This is the worst version of Finn Balor. I don't want to see Finn Balor back until he is no longer rocking fucking bandanas and purple and black anymore.
To be fair, he hasn't worn bandanas or purple in weeks.
Okay, I don't want him back until he's not Judgment Day Finn anymore.
We'll see. It's gonna have to be a slow burn type of. NXT Finn was great. Finn, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, no. Obviously, I disagree. I agree on the JD. I agree on the Carlito stuff. If you don't put Dom in there, like Finn, sure. But I think Dom has earned a spot in the Rumble, even if he's not going to win it. I feel like his body of work over the last years actually has warranted him to have a spot on the Rumble.
Hey, I raised my hand first.
Which is why I pointed.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would rather see Freddie Guerrero in the Royal Rumble than Logan Paul.
That's fair.
Here's my whole thing that I'm afraid of, because they showed the dude on like ringside, and apparently during like the commercial he said he was going to be at the Royal Rumble, and then they did a whole thing about like the other streamer being at the I Show Speed and then Kai Sentai, both of those guys. Like if they have spots in the Rumble, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
I don't think you said his name right. However,
what's his name then? Isn't it what's his name then?
It's not Sentai. I think it's Senat or Senate.
No, I think it's Kai Sentai.
It's not Sentai.
You're notorious for pronouncing everything wrong. We're not taking your advice here.
It's definitely not Sentai.
Matt mispronounces every wrestler's name that isn't in the
That's a gimmick. Yours is questionable.
No.
Listen to your debut.
Regardless, doesn't matter.
I would argue that I am the only person that pronounces everyone's name correctly and everyone else is wrong, but that's just me. Vince, question.
Yes.
Outside of your personal bias, be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Would the Rumble be any different if Dominic Mysterio would not having Dominic Mysterio in the Rumble change the Rumble at all?
I don't think it would, but also
okay. That was my point.
Serves
no purpose.
But that you could say that you can make the same point about like half the roster. Besides,
I don't think the War Raiders need to be in there. There's a lot of
no.
That I don't
War
think
Raiders are even consideration. It's Braun Breaker isn't going to make much noise even if he's in there. Shinsuke is announced for the Rumble.
You really don't know that actually.
Shinsuke is in the Rumble. Chad Gable's in the Rumble. What the fuck is Chad Gable going to do?
Who let the dogs out?
Listen, most eliminations of anyone in the Rumble. He could do something. He could make waves. That is not a Dominic.
Maybe.
Dominic Mysterio is a guy who's going to come.
Dominic Mysterio has been in like towards the end of the Royal Rumble, if not Final Four, the last 2-3 years.
For no fucking reason. My point is Dominic Mysterio's role in the Royal Rumble is he's going to be the guy that comes in and eventually starts getting his ass whooped and then goes and hides and comes back near the end just to get eliminated. Like that's
exactly.
You can do that with anybody.
Exactly. But like if I have a choice between The Miz or Chad Gable or Dominic Mysterio or anyone like Karrion Kross, I'd rather have Dominic Mysterio.
Chad Gable. 100%.
Chad Gable hasn't done anything of relevance in the last like couple months.
He is a better wrestler than Freddie Guerrero.
Tommy is the Wish version of Dom with his mullet.
Allison
shots at Tommy. All right. Damn. So we swallowed the War Raiders Judgment Day tag team match.
Yeah, it was a fun match.
Ludwig was flirting with Butch backstage about something. I don't know, being British. Not important. What is important? Xavier Woods is backstage basically gaslighting himself because I knew from the get-go that his family was not out there to support him. I didn't even think they were going to show up. I was surprised to see him there. I was like, you're gassing yourself up for a family that ain't going to fucking show up for you. But I was wrong. They did show up. However, they did not show up for him. They showed up for Rey Mysterio.
Crazy how that
Woods
works.
goes out there, has his match with Rey. His family turns on him because even though I agree with Kofi and Woods, I will admit that Big E is that one friend that everyone has. You have him, I have him, that your family likes better than you.
Wow. I mean,
Big E
true,
is that
but
one,
damn.
that one friend that your family likes better than they like you.
I don't know about friend, but I think that's my wife. I think everyone in my family.
Are you saying your wife isn't your friend? That's fucked up.
She's my best friend. No, I meant like friends that like I don't
Let
like.
me tell you about my best friend.
Friends that I don't hook up with, basically.
Big E's that friend, and that's why Woods' family was like, "No, fuck you, let's go, Rey." Also, Majin tattoo on the shoulder. Shout out to the Majin tattoo on the shoulder. Is that
new? I don't think I've seen that before. I know he had
like
the king.
Yeah,
I feel because I know he got the.
No, it's new.
Kai.
Listen, I know Xavier Woods.
No.
She's like, I know his body.
I know Xavier. Listen, former Xavier Woods stan because he deserves so much more credit. Now he's an asshole.
His other Dragon Ball Z tattoo. I know he had the King Kai symbol, like the Kai symbol, like on his bicep, one of them. But yeah, I think the Majin is definitely new. I didn't notice. And Kofi got the Majin chain. Kofi needs to grow back that mustache, man. I can't look at that. I can't look at that naked upper lip. I can't look at that.
Woods versus Rey. Spit or swallow?
I'll swallow it. It's all right. Was it a great match? No. Do I agree that Xavier Woods should be wrestling in jeans? No. But the New Day sucks shirts reveal was fun. They had a decent showing. Xavier looked really good and aggressive. And I'm gonna just swallow it because it's Selena's last time as a member of LWO as it currently stands. So just a quick swallow for all time's sake.
She's going to SmackDown.
Yeah, she's going to SmackDown.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody else is staying.
She can just join Legato. I think they're basically the same thing. Right? At one point they were, kind of.
Adios mío. That's okay, because guys, you know what that means.
Send a lecture over to Raw and Zelina over to SmackDown, and then just don't say anything and just have them switch roles.
No. You know what that means. We're getting Aleister Black on SmackDown.
Possibly.
No man is ever truly good. If not, maybe on.
If that's not the theme, then I don't want him back.
I was going to say it's probably going to be that one that he had right before he left.
I don't even remember what it was. That man's out.
No. I don't think he'll be that. Like, I really hope they give him.
No, he picked and liked and had a heavy hand in making that theme. So I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. So,
but no man is ever truly good, man. No,
I know, dude. I love it. It's my fucking alarm on my phone. Like,
is it really?
I know. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Do you get up like Aleister when you wake up in the morning, like with the creaking sound and the candles when you wake up?
The creaking sound of his body.
yes, but only if Aleister did it with a boner.
You're stupid.
We don't know he doesn't do it with a boner. We don't know.
He does not do it with a boner.
He might if he pairs up with Selena on SmackDown.
Charles, anyways, can we move on?
I'm about to throw a little shade. So Jey Uso comes out with Quavo to declare himself for the Royal Rumble because he figures I lost to one man. I guess that means I can beat 29, and the math ain't fucking math, and that's not how that works.
What is
Steiner math?
What is it with the Anoa'i Fatu family where the members declare for the Royal Rumble, and then like weeks later they say they're declaring for the Royal Rumble, forgetting that they declared for the Royal Rumble. Nia did it last week, and now Jay's doing it this week. He already declared.
Nia does it every single time she's on camera, and she's just making it a joke now because she thinks we're all stupid. Jay probably legitimately forgot he did.
Well, I was gonna say Jay declared for the Royal Rumble, but then he got a title shot, so then he was like, "I'm undeclaring because I'm gonna be champion."
No, he
lost.
He was on.
So he had to redeclare.
No. I'm not gonna try to make his math make sense. I'm spitting the whole thing. I thought this segment
didn't serve like Quavo?
No, I love Quavo.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I love Migos.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. He just did an entrance, and like there was an extended version of his entrance, and it didn't really serve a purpose.
Yeah, but like we'll dap
to
him up.
declare for the Royal Rumble.
It made the show longer than it needed to be. So if I could cut anything from the show, it'd be that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Katie, spit or swallow?
I decided it was a gargle because I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay.
Exactly. You can spit. It's okay.
Don't tell me what I do.
Bianca and Naomi lose to Liv and Spanish Rachel after Freddie Guerrero's bitch ass gets involved because, again, he is still trying to make up for being a hoe after Liv lost to Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
So he might have made up for it because
hold on real quick. So you don't support Spanish Rachel, right?
No.
Okay. But you support Freddie Guerrero, even though Freddie Guerrero supports Spanish Rachel and has picked the White Devil as his counterpart.
Listen,
he's making all the wrong decisions over here.
I'm not saying you're not making valid points. All I'm saying is that I love and supported Bad Bunny through his bad decisions dating a Jenner Kardashian. He learned from his mistake. It's okay. Sometimes Latinos have to go through that. Like,
isn't he still dating Kylie?
No, Kendall. And no, they're not together anymore, from what I know.
But you know which one it is. Okay, whatever.
Of course he does. It's Bad Bunny.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Latinos fuck up. As Yankees wrestling say, I don't have it queued up here, but players fuck up. Latinos fuck up too. It's okay. I don't condone it.
We don't all have a soundboard, and sometimes our soundboard doesn't work. It happens.
Yeah,
it's okay. I don't condone his actions, but
Jenner and Bunny quietly called it quits once more. That's September. So that was September 2024. I don't know if they got back together since then or not, but that's the last I saw. Also, about 6 hours ago, there was an article in US Weekly. Bad Bunny shows off abs in nearly nude mirror selfie in New York City. If anyone wants to go check that out,
I already saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
I love Bunny though.
If he comes back,
if you need more reason to flip that bean,
yeah,
Bad Bunny mirror selfie.
If he does come back, that needs to be the thumbnail for when he makes his return to WWE, whatever episode that is.
Whatever episode that may be.
Naomi, Bianca, spit or swallow?
Swallow. Women.
Listen,
Naomi's having a fucking week.
She
Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday.
Man, you know what? I might not be able to excuse that. I get him going after Tiffany Stratton. That's fine.
Well, no, he only goes after women with gold because he's a gold digger. So, and Spanish Rachel does not hold gold.
He also only eats chicken nuggets, no spice, just ketchup, like
chicken tendies. Actually, it's not even nuggets.
Yeah,
tenders.
Rick, don't put that shit out there, man. Why you got to put it out in the ether?
What do you mean?
The man
no, about Dom
the man.
Going after, Dom going after Spanish Rachel. That part.
You know what? Well, it's gonna happen now. Haha.
As per the title of the stream,
the Spanish.
Sorry.
She's Spanish with no seasoning. Yeah, she's just like chicken tenders with ketchup. That's what he's into. Paul Heyman announced Roman Reigns as the Playgirl cover. WWE 2K25 cover. That's what it was. Playgirl cover is what I wanted him to announce. A jealous Drew McIntyre, who wanted to be on the cover of Playgirl, is claiming that he is the daddy of the bloodline.
A choice. I mean, he's daddy, but he's not the daddy of the bloodline.
And then he breaks down how he is the daddy of the bloodline, and then tells Paul to pass on a message. Paul's like, yeah, okay, I'll tell Roman. He goes, oh, no. Nobody gives a fuck about Roman Reigns. That's not who we're talking about. We're talking about Chicago's own CM Punk,
Phil.
baby. Because that man is obsessed with this Chicago cock.
Listen,
not this Chicago cock, but like CM Punk.
Chicago cock.
The Chicago cock.
Okay. I mean, it's a nice looking cover.
It's a good cover. I mean, it was leaked, I think, a few months back, but it's a really clean cover. I like it.
Wasn't the last time Roman was on the cover of it also under a Trump regime? Wasn't that during COVID?
No, I think it was.
Wasn't that during COVID?
I don't know.
That was towards the tail end of Trump's regime.
But it was still
2019. Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, no, it was still under Trump. Yeah.
Ugh. Gross.
So his last cover was towards the end of the regime. This next cover is going to be towards the beginning of his regime. So,
but like Paul Heyman's there, just quietly in the corner of the cover. I liked that. I liked that little.
They revealed the Legends edition and the extra edition, which is a Bloodline edition.
That Bloodline edition cover looks crazy.
It's a choice. It's a very artistic choice. I wasn't a big fan of it.
All right, so I'm gonna gangbang all of this real quick. Speaking of CM Punk, he gets interviewed. Sammy stops by to tell Punk, you know what? Hey, you were right. I'm not on your level. As a matter of fact, I was the WrestleMania main eventer. What the fuck are you? Then Cross tries to seduce Sammy, which rattles him just enough for him to blow off Cody, which hurts Cody's feelings. Then Seth and Sammy have another little heart-to-heart, and they hug it out. We get Drew versus Sammy. Sammy's nose gets smeared across his face. He's bleeding everywhere. Drew tries to murder Sammy after the match, so Cody makes the save. Kevin then jumps Cody, and then Sammy makes another oopsie, and this time kicks Cody in the face, which then leads to Cody's existential crisis because all of his friends seem to hate him. Sammy is blowing him off and kicking him in the face. He doesn't know what to do. Everyone's turning their back on him, except for the only friend that he truly has, Chicago's own CM Punk, because while everyone is trying to hit it from the back, CM Punk is going to stab you right in the front.
He wants to fuck a missionary while everybody's trying
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
He's like, I promised your daddy I'd be your friend, and I kind of fucking like you too, so I guess I'll also still be your friend because you've got America's ass, or whatever he said.
Exactly.
Cody's like, all right, let's cut through the bullshit. Last year you gave me a prediction. I want to know like what my future holds for me, Punkstradamus. And listen, it was not a pretty picture that he painted. There were no pastels in this future.
No technical accidents.
If you beat Kevin Owens, you will then continue to spread yourself thin and miss time with your family to make it to WrestleMania, where you will lose that title. But that's the good news. And he's like, oh, that's the good news? Well, then what's the bad news? And he's like, bad news is you're going to fucking lose that title to me, bitch. Which was so cold.
Wild. Absolutely bonkers.
Cody's like, that's cool, but here's the thing. Like, my whole career, me and everyone in the back, we've been chasing the legend of CM Punk. But last year I won at WrestleMania, so guess who's chasing who now, bitch? And CM Punk, he's like, well, and then he's like, oh, I'm not done. I want you to win the Royal Rumble so that I can prove that the best in the world isn't the best in the world anymore.
Bitch.
I don't think he added the
also, yes, Homelander origin story loading.
It was implied.
1000%. Cody's about to lose his fucking mind and he's gonna go crazy and it's gonna be awesome.
I need him to just like go off.
The match on Saturday is like gonna be the tipping point to Homelander. Like
how much shenanigans do we get in that match? Sammy, I think, is confirmed, but does Randy make an appearance in that?
No, because Randy's gonna be in the Rumble. Randy's busy.
Because Randy has to go after Kevin. He has to attack Kevin. He has to get his.
He actually does not have to attack Kevin. He can come back and be like, you know what, Kevin was right this entire time and fuck up Cody, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm absolutely okay, and I love Cody, and I was happy he won his title and he did his thing. I'm cool with him losing this match to Kevin Owens and going on to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania, because that's the match I want to see, and it doesn't need a title.
Kevin doesn't need a title right now.
Well,
I love Kevin. I love Kevin. I don't think he ain't gonna win no fucking title. He ain't gonna win no title on Saturday. So.
Kevin Steen versus CM Punk in the main event of WrestleMania is every 2000s indie fan's wet dream.
Does it look like I'm a 2000s indie fan? No.
Yes, it does actually. You dress exactly like one.
No, I'm a 2010s indie wrestling fan.
You said
yes,
exactly like one.
Actually, not accurate at all. It is. CM Punk
Wild.
wasn't in the Indies at that point because he debuted in WWE in 2006 or 2007 in ECW. 2008, maybe.
Exhausting.
Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah. You know, Cody and Phil, I wouldn't be mad at.
I'd rather see that.
Easy.
I'd rather see Cody, Phil, or Phil, Roman.
I don't think I've seen. No, because he was injured at Mania. I don't think I've actually seen CM Punk wrestle since like WrestleMania 23. Because I think he's been injured at everything I've been at.
Oh, like
or not
live?
with the company. Yeah.
Like in person?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, she's never watched a single CM Punk match since he returned.
No,
was
I've
confused.
actually never watched the
must
same Punk
have
match.
just
I
I
don't know
was
who he
fucking
is.
confused, all right? I was like, what the fuck is she talking about?
I feel
Like,
like
he
it
just wrestled that Survivor Series. Did she not watch
Pretty
War
sure
Games?
that's
Like, what's going on here? But
This little RawFlix and chill session, spit or swallow.
I'll
Gargle.
gargle it.
Yeah, it was the go home Raw, the Royal Rumble, and we're just kind of buying time to get to the Royal Rumble and move some shit on. So I'll give you guys that. You wanted to say something, Vince?
Oh no, I thought it was funny how I was watching the segment with my wife, and we're both like, "Now kiss," because they were like right in front of each other. It's like, "Now kiss," and then like Melissa was like, "Hold hands, whip your dicks out, do something." And I thought that was hilarious, and I was kind
Melissa's
of
been listening to me.
that. I mean, I like the energy. That's why I married her.
I also like the energy.
Yeah.
Katie,
Mhm.
where can they find you and all the things you do?
You can follow me on Twitter, KatieRaston13. The link tree in my bio will take you everything She Lead Showcase, twitch.tv/She Lead Showcase, youtube.com/She Lead Showcase, typically Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Yeah.
Vicente Alejandro Delgado Estrada.
Go ahead and follow me on social media at SES Vince. Check out the Get Show podcast live. The video version goes on Circle of Debates YouTube channel Wednesday, 9:30 Central Standard Time, maybe 10 p.m. depending on when Justin's ready, because he took 30 minutes to get ready last week. Yeah.
And as always, you guys can follow me at Smackin It Raw, TikTok, Threads, Instagram, and Blue Sky. If you are a horror movie fan, Katie and I just recently, along with Will Gray, who was there for a watch along of one of the movies that we were covering, and commentary, which was actually hilarious. Check out Getting Offed. It is available now over on our YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, just scroll down. Episode
Alexander.
52, Bayou Beavers.
Alexander.
Go check that shit out as well. For Miss Katie Kinsey Bay and SES Vince. Listen, the world is crazy right now. Stay safe. Look out for your friends. Do what needs to be done and spread the word to keep people safe that you love.
Amiga.
This is Ben.
Do that.
I'm not wrong.
She's not.
Do that.
Do that.
This has been your Monday night edition of the Smackin' It Raw podcast, RawFlix and Chill.